Welcome to Egypt, land of treasures and civilizations. Egypt is a country that holds a great number of artifacts from various eras, starting from pre-dynastic times to the ancient Egyptian, Roman, Coptic, and Islamic civilizations. Did you know that there are more than 60 museums in Egypt, each with its specialized exhibitions? And among these museums, there are around 25 museums dedicated solely to displaying ancient Egyptian artifacts. Today, we will be talking about the museums of Egypt, and we haven't even mentioned the archaeological sites like the Karnak Temple Complex, or Alexandria Library, or the Pyramids of Giza, which are actual historical monuments, not museums. On the occasion of the Pyramids of Giza, if you are one of those who have never visited Egypt before and think that all there is to Egypt is this only, but also Egypt has this, and this, and this as well. Come with me now to see the top 10 most famous museums in Egypt. Hello and welcome to our channel. Let's go Egypt. My name is Mohammed, and I am from Egypt. Without any further ado, let's get started. Number 1. The Egyptian Museum. The Egyptian Museum is the oldest archaeological museum in the Middle East and houses the largest collection of ancient Egyptian artifacts in the world. The building's architectural design was chosen through an international competition in 1895 and was won by the French architect Marcel Durgnin. The museum was opened in 1902 by Khedive Abbas Helmi II and has become a historic landmark in central Cairo. The museum is home to the largest collection of ancient Egyptian artifacts in the world, including the funerary collection of Yea and Tuya, the treasures of Tanis, and the Narmer palette, among others. The museum also features magnificent statues of the great pharaohs Khufu, Khafre, and Menkaure, who built the pyramids on the Giza Plateau. In addition, the museum displays a large collection of mummies, sarcophagi, and jewelry. A museum is located in the heart of Cairo, on the north side of Tahrir Square, and is one of the largest and most famous museums in the world. Its history dates back to 1835, when it was located in the Azbekaya Garden, then moved to the second exhibition hall in Salah al-Din Castle, until French Egyptologist Auguste Mariette opened a museum on the Nile's shore in Boulet. They were moved to a special annex in the Giza district, until the museum's current building was constructed. Number 2. The Coptic Museum. The Coptic Museum, opened in 1910, houses the largest collection of Coptic artifacts in the world. The museum was created through the efforts of Marcus Samaika Pasha, a prominent Christian figure who was interested in preserving Coptic heritage. The artifacts in the museum reflect the history of Coptic Christianity in Egypt, showcasing the blending of Coptic art and prevailing culture, such as Pharaonic, Greek, Roman, Byzantine, and Ottoman. The museum's extensive collection includes beautifully decorated manuscripts, icons, finely carved wooden works, and intricate frescoes depicting religious scenes. The museum is located in Old Cairo, within the confines of Babylon Fortress, which was originally built during the Persian era and underwent numerous additions under Roman emperors. The museum owes its creation to the efforts of French scholar Maspero and Marcus Pasha. Number 3. The Museum of Islamic Art. The Museum of Islamic Art in Cairo is the largest Islamic museum in the world, featuring a diverse collection of Islamic arts from India, China, Iran, the Arabian Peninsula, Syria, Egypt, North Africa, and Al-Andalus. The idea of collecting and exhibiting Islamic treasures began in 1880, leading to the establishment of the museum building in 1903 during the reign of Khedive Abbas Helmi II. The facade was designed in the style of Mamluk architecture, and it is located adjacent to the National Library of Egypt. The museum was damaged in a terrorist attack in 2014, but it was renovated and reopened in 2017. The museum is spread over 2 floors, and it boasts the largest collection of Islamic art from around the world, allowing visitors to explore all periods of Islamic history. The collection includes intricately carved wooden works, finely decorated ceramic pieces, and rare manuscripts. Notable exhibits include the key to the Kaaba from the Mamluk era and a piece of fabric carrying the oldest Kufic inscription. Number 4. The Luxor Museum. The Luxor Museum is located on the Nile Corniche, in the center of Luxor City, formerly known as Thebes. It was opened by former President Mohammed Anwar el-Sadat and his guests. The President of France at that time, Valéry Giscard d'Estaing, in 1975. However, its collection cannot compare to the magnificent artifacts in the Cairo Museum of Antiquities. Among the museum's finest exhibits are the golden fly necklace of Queen Al-Hadip, statues from the New Kingdom period found near the Luxor Temple in 1989, and the royal mummies of pharaohs Ahmose I and Ramses I. The museum underwent renovations in March 2004, including the addition of a visitor center and a large exhibition for the restoration of the walls of the Temple of Akhenaten at Karnak. Number 5. The Nuba Museum. The Nuba Museum in Aswan was established by UNESCO to display the artifacts of the ancient Nubian civilization, as well as information about Nubia's history from prehistoric times to the present, including important Nubian customs and traditions, and the Nubian language. The museum was opened in 1997, after UNESCO's campaign to rescue Egyptian artifacts, leading up to the construction of the Aswan High Dam. The museum's design is inspired by pharaonic tombs, and it blends in with the Nubian environment of rocks, hills, and a hot sun. The museum includes Nubian and Egyptian artifacts from different eras, as well as prehistoric items. Number 6. Greco-Roman Museum. Greco-Roman Museum is an archaeological museum located in Alexandria. It houses a vast collection of artifacts discovered in and around Alexandria, dating from the 3rd century BC to the 3rd century AD, mostly from the Ptolemaic and Roman eras. The museum was inaugurated on October 17, 1892, but due to its limited space, a new museum building was constructed on Fuad Street by architects Detlef Klein and Bruno Schmitz. The current museum has 27 separate exhibition halls, with more than 45,000 artifacts in its collection, including 20,000 displayed items. The museum closed in 2005 for renovation, and it will reopen in 2023 with upgraded facilities. The Greek-Roman Museum has been promoting the Greek and Roman civilizations since its establishment, making it one of the most important museums of its kind in the Mediterranean region. Number 7. Alexandria National Museum. Alexandria National Museum, located at 110 El Horia Road, formerly Fuad Street, houses over 1,800 archaeological pieces that represent most of the city's historical eras, since its founding in 332 BC. The building was originally a palace, belonging to a wealthy timber merchant, Assad Basili, built in the Italian architectural style. It was sold to the U.S. Embassy in 1954 for EGP $53,000, and then purchased by the Egyptian Supreme Council of Antiquities for EGP $12 million, which turned it into a national museum. Former President Hosni Mubarak inaugurated the museum on September 1, 2003. Number 8. National Museum of Egyptian Civilization. National Museum of Egyptian Civilization is a museum located on a 33.5-acre site in the Fustat area of Cairo. The museum contains 50,000 archaeological artifacts that tell the story of the development of Egyptian civilization. It also displays human achievements, in various fields throughout history, including models, photographs, manuscripts, oil paintings, artistic artifacts, and remains from the Stone Age, Pharaonic, Greek, Roman, Coptic, Arab, Sudanese, and modern times. The museum overlooks the natural lake of Ain el-Sira. The idea of establishing the museum dates back to 1982, when UNESCO announced an international campaign to establish it. The museum officially opened on April 3, 2021, with a huge musical parade that included the transfer of 22 royal pharaonic mummies from the Egyptian Museum in Tahrir Square. It is the first of its kind in Egypt and the Arab world, and offers visitors a chance to sail through history, to explore the successive civilizations of Egypt. Number 9. Egypt's Capitals Museum. Egypt's Capitals Museum is located in the City of Arts and Culture in the new administrative capital of Egypt. It showcases the story of Egyptian capitals and their evolution throughout Egypt's history, from its oldest capital, Memphis, to the latest one. The museum is unique in Egypt, as it mainly focuses on Egyptian capitals. 6 major capitals were selected to be the highlights of the exhibition: Memphis, Thebes, Tel El Amarna, Alexandria, Islamic Cairo, and Khedive Cairo. The museum includes 2 main halls, one dedicated to Egyptian capitals, and the other one showcases ancient Egyptian beliefs and life. The museum comprises 1,000 archaeological pieces, including parts of the covering of the ancient Kaaba. The museum has been completed and is now open to the public, but the official opening is expected to take place in late 2023. Number 10. Grand Egyptian Museum. Grand Egyptian Museum is located a few miles west of Cairo, near the Giza Pyramids, and is being built to be the largest museum in the world for antiquities. The project, funded by Egypt and Japanese agency JICA, will also include commercial and entertainment buildings, a restoration center, and a museum garden with ancient Egyptian trees. The idea of building the museum began in the 1990s, and in 2000 the foundation stone was laid. The museum is expected to house over 100,000 artifacts from Pharaonic, Greek, and Roman periods, which will boost Egypt's tourism sector. The museum has been completed and is now open to the public, but the official opening is expected to take place in late 2023, and it will be a unique architectural masterpiece, and its anticipated opening will be the talk of the world. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell to receive new updates. Also share the video with your friends if you think it's worth it.